Welcome to the Hoopsville National Invitational Classic as we continue to do interviews with the head coaches of the programs here at Stevenson University. I'm Dave McHugh of Hoopsville and D3 Hoops, joined by interim head coach at Keystone, Brad Cooper. And first and foremost, you get the title just weeks before the season starts. That's got to be a little bit of a challenge to take things over at that point.
Yeah, I mean, we knew it was going to happen at some point that Nevada would move on, but we didn't think it'd happen so soon and so suddenly at the beginning of the season. But he prepared me over the past 2 years. We're still running the same stuff. Our guys are excited, so we're looking forward to the change.
I was going to say, is this one of those things? Obviously, you said he prepared you over the last 2 years. Is this one of those things at the same time, though, that you maybe got a little bit of some hints and some clues that so you could prepare for the start of the season, or did it come out of left field?
Yeah, it completely came out of nowhere. He got the call right after the season started, and it was a shock to him. It was a shock to me, but I was able to jump right in. He gave me some ideas, some things we may need to change, some things that we may need to keep the same, and we're just flowing right now.
I was going to say, you come in. There's a lot of people talking on the chat boards and throughout saying, "Hey, this is a good thing for Keystone." Coach Cooper's a guy that can really make this program succeed and take over and really not miss a beat. How do you feel? How has the start of the season started for you?
I feel great, and then the support that I've gotten from the staff at Keystone and the kids has been terrific. It's really been overwhelming, all the support that everyone's given me. The kids were a little disappointed to see Nevada go. Nevada is one of the best offensive minds in college basketball. So it's hard to see him go, but the support I got from the guys was overwhelming. It was great.
You got this conference that has Cabrini in it, who's obviously here at the tournament. That's a huge step you have to climb. But are there other goals before you tackle the big one in Cabrini?
Well, Cabrini's going to be tough. Our job right now is we have a tough non-conference schedule, so we have to take care of business with those games before we get into our conference games. And Marcus does a great job with Cabrini. I think Marcus is one of the best coaches in the country. Cabrini has been great ever since we've been there. And we're looking forward to the challenge of, competing for the CSAC championship again.
When you look at your out-of-conference schedule, you had Birmingham Southern yesterday as we talk. You're about to take on Laverne. Certainly two good challenges, but very different teams. You were kind of really right in there yesterday's game until late when they finally were able to pull away. How does that help for you guys? What do you expect to take from these two games?
Well, the past two games have been tough for us shooting. We haven't shot it very well. We really rely on our outside shooting, but we also have to do a better job crashing. This type of style we play, we like to get a lot of threes. We don't pass up open threes if we get them early. So we're still going to continue to take the same shots. Hopefully some of them go in here today.
You guys now take on this Laverne squad. Obviously, we're talking ahead of time, so some people might see this afterward. But how important is it to see different styles of play in the out-of-conference schedule?
Oh, it's great because I think, the different styles of play we'll see will prepare us for later on in the conference because our conference is getting strong. I mean, teams like BBC that have been towards the bottom, I believe they're going to be towards the top. I believe, a team like that is going to be top 4 in the league. So it's great for us to see different teams like Laverne. We played Franklin Marshall and Trinity. We played last night. So
I was going to correct myself. I said Birmingham Southern. It was Trinity, Texas. The games are all blurring together already. We're only on day 3, too.
Trinity was tremendous. They're very well coached. Pat does a great job with them. So that was a great experience for us. So we're just looking to get better every day.
Again, you look at this conference, the team has kind of always been at the top, but behind Cabrini. Is there a mentality, you got to win the conference to make the NCAA tournament, and is that an ultimate goal?
Yes, absolutely, and that goes back to the non-conference games. I feel like, if we take care of business with some of these non-conference games, that'll help us later on. And, if, we can't get over that Cabrini hump again. Our first year here, we were 21-6, and we couldn't get that large bid just because our strength of schedule wasn't that good, and we had some bad losses for us. Just trying to make sure that doesn't happen again. Try to play the best teams that we can, and being in this tournament is tremendous for us.
I was going to say, you got a couple great games here. What's the experience been for you guys?
Oh, it's been awesome just to be around all these coaches and all these great teams, Middlebury, Cabrini, Trinity, Ohio Wesleyan, all these experienced coaches and teams that have had success in the tournament. It's great for our guys because we have not been able to get there. So our guys are kind of on the outside looking in right now.
A tradition we have on the show is we always give the guests the final word. Any final thoughts you want to share with those who may be watching?
Hopefully we can make some shots here today. It should be a good one.
Very good. He's Brad Cooper, interim head coach at Keystone. I mean, again, only took over technically as head coach just weeks before the season officially tipped off. We'll look forward to seeing how Keystone does, not only this weekend, but obviously throughout the season, especially in the CSAC against Cabrini. Again, for Coach Cooper, I'm Dave McHugh. Get more interviews throughout the weekend right here at the Hoopsville National Invitational Classic.